Google Assistant has a death date, September 4th. And almost nobody's made a video about what that actually means for you. Just news articles you probably haven't read. I have. Here's exactly what changes, what breaks, and how to fix it before it happens to you. Welcome to Practical Tech Lessons. I'm your AI guide. This isn't hype, and it isn't panic. It's the practical breakdown nobody's put in video form yet. Let's go. Here's what's actually happening. Starting September 4th, Google begins removing Assistant from eligible Android phones and tablets. It's not instant. The rollout happens gradually, by device and by region, over several weeks. If you're on an older device, Android 9 or below, with less than 2 gigabytes of RAM, you get to keep a legacy version of Assistant for basic tasks. Everyone else transitions to Gemini as the default. This isn't only about phones. Chromebooks already lost Assistant entirely. Gemini's been the standard there for a while. Android Auto has widely adopted Gemini too, though you might notice brief latency spikes now, since cloud-based reasoning replaces what used to be instant, local command execution. One thing worth knowing, this specific wave doesn't touch cars with Google built-in, Google Home devices, or Google TV. Those are on their own separate timelines. This is the part nobody's explaining clearly, and it's exactly why Google had to publish their own internal troubleshooting guide for it. Real problem 1, smart home routines breaking. If a complex home automation command that used to work under Assistant suddenly fails under Gemini, here's your fix. Open the Google Home app and use quick actions to assign that routine to a single tap button on your home screen instead. It's not automatic anymore, but it works. Real problem 2, voice and media settings on your smart displays. Things like family bells or photo frame configurations used to be voice adjustable. Now, they've shifted to manual settings. You'll find them directly inside the Google Home app's device menu. These aren't bugs, they're just moved. And now you know exactly where. Here's something almost nobody knows. If your phone already updated to Gemini and you want your old Assistant commands back, even temporarily, you can. Go to Settings, then Google Assistant, then Digital Assistant from Google. Toggle your primary choice back to Assistant. But, and this matters, this option is being deprecated region by region. It's not permanent. If you're relying on it, treat it as a temporary bridge, not a long-term fix. Here's the payoff for all this disruption. Google announced Gemini Spark at their last I/O event, a proactive agent system built for what's coming next. Instead of needing hyper-specific wake word commands, it's designed to understand context naturally, manage complex schedules on its own, and coordinate directly with your apps. The rigid, robotic assistant era is ending. What's replacing it is genuinely more capable. It's just going to feel unfamiliar for a few weeks while you adjust. So, mark September 4th. Know your fixes. And don't panic when a command you've used for years suddenly doesn't work the same way. Now you know exactly why and exactly what to do about it. Subscribe to Practical Tech Lessons for weekly AI and tech breakdowns like this one. The practical stuff, not just the headlines. Next up, I'm breaking down Claude's effort levels, the setting that controls both quality and cost that almost nobody sets correctly.